What's up, guys? I have been kind of keeping it chill again and not doing as much videos as I was planning to do on summer, but I'll definitely do more. I'll probably get to the other things that I promised at some point, but right now we are kind of at the end side of the Knut fusion, and I will definitely finish it even though I haven't really been playing a lot. I just need a couple more events, but as usual I will only get it done in the last couple days. And I tried to pull shards for the current double legendary event, which I kind of like to do, and I recommend kind of people to do it if they are into that. But I only had a few shards, so I didn't get it, and I didn't make a video about me pulling 20 shards and not getting legendary, so it is what it is. It's also kind of the same deal with the new content, that because I played raid so little last week, I was pretty much only doing the quests and I didn't really do any live arena or anything else, so I haven't even gotten to the new boss. Like, I autoed it a bit with like I don't know, like Python, Mitrala, and I don't know, Rotos and Akrisa. So like just some random champions. I didn't make a proper team for it. I was quickly searching if people have teams for it, but it seemed like every team so far is with Riho, Bone Spear from Shadowkin, and I'm sure there is some other teams. I just saw somebody in official Discord mentioning that there is a way to do it, with like I think it was Mitrola, Ninja, and whatever, some champions that I have. I haven't looked into it. I will look into it, but I've been kind of taking it chill. Pretty much, I think in the last 5 days I went to fish like every day except today, so I have been fishing a lot. There has been some, like, I visited some relatives and some relatives have visited me and so on, so kind of been doing other stuff. But I promised it a million times, the Discord will happen. It's happening. That's all I'm gonna say, because I keep saying that it will come this week and it never comes, so I'm not gonna say it comes this week, but it will come at some point. But basically, that's a long way to say that I don't have anything like incredible new. I didn't pull any insane champions, and not a lot has changed, but I've been kind of on a small break. But anyway. So he started with Arbiter. Again, I'm expecting a bomb team or Georgid. It's pretty much gonna be those type of teams every time if they pick Arbiter. So yeah, okay. I don't want to go too heavy on like Stone Skin and this kind of stuff. You do see Ronda in these types of teams a decent amount, but Georgid is definitely better. This isn't like the most scariest team, but I kind of like this. Maybe he has Kerger built in a bit of resistance and he's trying to take advantage of the new polymorph chains. I don't have my Duchess yet at 6-star, but that's definitely the next champion that I'm gonna get 6-star for. But okay, I'll definitely go with Nakarada, that's for sure. Maybe I could even consider going with the slow shield Nakarada, but let's just go with the fast bolster one. And what else? Do I just go with the Helicat strategy? I guess I can do it. Fuck, I'm running out of time. Do I really want to pick UDK against this guy? No, let's not do that. Maybe I'll go with Initve. This is kind of looking like a prime opportunity for Initve. Okay, yeah, so it is bombs. I did pick Cardial. I think I'm gonna ban Arbiter. Fuck. I'm not really sure if I can take this team though. Should I go with Brakus? I'm pretty sure my Brakus is scared. Let's see what happens. These kind of teams can be super easy for some people, but they are not super easy for me, but my team is kind of okay against this. I'm not sure if banning Arbiter is dumb move, because Shashar will get the self-attack anyway. I'm kind of tempted to do it though. No, let's just ban Shashar. I'm not sure how well Ronda can really kill me. He's gonna have double turn meter boost and everything now, but I think I'll be okay. We'll see. This is definitely not going to be a Brakus video, but Brakus is scared. He isn't really a top tier champion, but I think Brakus can be kind of decent option against these bomb teams because he will get extra turn when he dies, so he might be able to do something. The issue is that he has single target skills and okay, nice, sweet parry proc there. He has single target damage only, so if they have 2 revivers, it will not work. But these type of teams generally don't run 2 revivers, or if they do, it's like Siphi and Arbiter, and you're probably going to ban one of them. So not sure if we can really do anything here. I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, we're locked out anyway because of the Ronda A2. So that is why, like, I don't really use Ronda. I feel like you really need a go first team for Ronda, and it is kind of hard to use her if you go second. Okay, nice. Brakus killed the Ronda with just the A1. And Brakus still has passive, and he also has swift parry, so I think even if my Rotos dies here, I can still have a chance to finish this. Maybe I should have run this with like Lydia instead of Cardiel. That could have been funny. Okay, who do we want to kill here? I think we're still gonna kill the Arbiter just to get rid of him, or should I kill the Ronda? Now let's kill Ronda. Let's kill Ronda. I'm not. I think maybe my Rotos will survive. I think Arbiter already hit him once, yeah. So he didn't have turn meter reduction. Okay, that's gonna be it for the fight. Okay, nice. I think I probably would have won it even if Rotos didn't get a turn. And this isn't really a top tier team, but against me this is kind of tricky. It's not totally easy win for me. But if I use the other Duchess that was in Stone Skin, like this is kind of unorthodox version of the team. Often they will have 2 bombers, but it could, like, this could have been a lot worse. Using the slow Duchess in offense is definitely, I think, more often nowadays beneficial for me than otherwise. In the early days of Live Arena, I was mostly running my fast and squeezy Stone Skin Duchess, which is the standard build that people use in Classic Arena offense. And I was running that pretty much every fight, but now I kind of stopped doing it. The thing is that if you run some kind of squeezy weak damage dealer like Initve, there's just no way that he can kill anything without attack buff. So, and he needs a protection from Duchess as well. So if the Duchess isn't going first before the nuker, it can be issue. But if you run other nukers like Taras, Harim, or Rotos, which are the main champions that you see in Live Arena, like the main nukers, you don't really need attack buff. Like, even Rotos doesn't really need attack buff, so. But yeah, this is the build that I run in defense. It's a very slow on purpose build. I think I might actually make this a bit faster at some point, but I think if you run a slow Duchess build, you want it to be somewhere around 100 and 180 speed, but you definitely still want to keep it slower than enemy nukers generally are, so that the reaction matters. And where is the other Duchess? Yeah, this is what I was meant to show. This is like the standard Duchess build. Of course it can be slightly different. I think usually people build this a bit squishier and a bit faster, but somewhere around these lines. You could maybe add like I don't know, take 20,000 HP away and put 40 speed, and that is more of the typical version, but somewhere around these 2 ranges you will see. And this kind of Duchess will make sure that you get the whale up and attack up first, and it will not get CC'd and so on. But it is squishy, it is susceptible to bombs, so, and you don't have any sustain, so unless you run it with like Siphi or something, you don't really often have any heals in the team. So the other one in bolster, more often than not, I feel like it's actually preferable. And especially if I wasn't so reliant on Initve, I would definitely use it more. But I don't have many nukers, especially if the enemy uses the same champions as me, which does happen kind of frequently because a lot of people know my champions and some people just have the same champions anyway. But I will sometimes have very few options and I must run stuff like Initve, even if it's not a good matchup against the enemy. So sometimes these stats will be like a horrible build for me. Okay, so he went with Sifi and UDK, so he's probably going with the Helicat team, and if he's not going with the Helicat team, then he's just doing it because he knows my champions, which kind of a lot of people sadly know, but this is hard for me. I kind of want to have the UDK to protect me from the Sifi sleep, and I will have hard time finishing a team like this with champions like Staldus, because the Sifi has so much heals, but let's at least pick the Necrat. Also, one thing that has changed since the last time I did live arena videos is that now we do have the changes to polymorph, and you probably have seen that many people are running life harvest now, and I guess those are usually the two options, that either you build a little bit of accuracy on those champions or then you run life harvest. And basically on my champions, if I'm still running polymorph, that champion has maybe like 200 plus accuracy at least, and some champions like Python, his build only has like 100 accuracy, so I just put him to life harvest. But life harvest is kind of inconsistent too, because sometimes it can be pretty good and sometimes it's totally useless because Maritska will cleanse it and so on. But yeah, let's see what this guy picks. Okay, again I'm running the issue I was just complaining about, that he picked UDK and Cardial, which are kind of two of my core champions, so that leaves me with a lot less options. And I actually kind of want to run Mountain King against this guy, but the issue is the UDK, but he has to pick a second nuker. I think I'll probably go with Mountain King and ban the UDK. I don't think Staldus will have enough damage to finish off this guy. That's the issue. And Helicat isn't gonna be great without UDK, so... Should I go with Kaimar? I might regret this. I was kind of running out of champions, so... I guess I could have gone with Python and went double reviver, but let's go with Kaimar. Also, you will definitely see some people now running Kaimars and Ramantus with some resistance, and they won't get polymorphed. Or will get less often polymorphed if the enemy doesn't have a 6-star polymorph or like get lucky with the RNG. And my Kaimar is in resistance, so it can kind of be okay, but it's not really that great. Okay, do I really want to ban the UDK here? It's kind of tempting to ban the Sifi, to be honest. But nah, I must ban the UDK. Otherwise it will take me forever to do any damage. And with Taras and Turbold, he will definitely kill me in a couple turns if I don't kill them. So I can just give him like 5 minutes at the start of the fight before I do any damage. Okay, so I didn't have enough accuracy to polymorph the Taras just now. I have my Duchess in maybe 200 something accuracy, but it wasn't enough this time. Probably, I doubt this guy has like 400 plus resistance, so probably it's kind of like 50-50 and it's a coin toss. Usually the nukers are not gonna have enough resistance that they will always resist it, so I think it's still worth running, and I'm definitely gonna get 6-star on Duchess as soon as I can. Okay, this is not looking great. Yeah, I really wanted to ban the Siphi, but the issue was that... Oh, okay, I'm totally screwed. I didn't even proc reaction there, that's unlucky. I really wanted to ban the Siphi, but my best AoE nuker is Staltus, and I doubt he would have had enough damage to finish off the Siphi team, so... But maybe I should have gone with Staltus instead of Mountain King and banned the Siphi. Next time I will do it. I was kind of thinking about it, but yeah. Sometimes I just get fast lost because I don't really have answer to those types of teams. And if my Duchess does have triple reaction, so if it did proc, then I would have definitely gotten revive and it would have still lasted many turns, but it is what it is. I am sadly kind of outmatched because I desperately need better champions, but so far I haven't gotten them yet. Most of the people that I'm fighting against have like insanely better roster than me, so it is what it is. I guess we could now go with the UDK and Helicat team. The issue I'm running into is that, oh, by the way, I need to change the blessing on Helicat. I forgot about that. I don't think Helicat has enough accuracy to run it. Issue is that if I pick this, enemy will often pick Rotos, and if I like whether like between Helicat, UDK and Rotos, if I don't pick one of them, then they will pick that, because pretty much most people that I fight will know my like champions, and those champions are super popular anyway, so even if they don't know, then they will often still use them. But the issue is that I have very limited roster, so it is very easy to finesse me in live arena. Though it is a great combo if you can get UDK and Helicat. Okay, so he's kind of I wonder if he's running Resistance Ramanto. This team is definitely significantly worse now that we don't have, like since the polymorph change. I don't want to call it a nerf because it's not a nerf. But yeah, I think before the change, this kind of matchup I wasn't too afraid of, because every buff that the Ramanto removes, he has a chance to get polymorphed, but now it's a bit different because he might just have enough resistance anyway. Oh, I should have seen this coming, but I didn't think about it. I really want to ban the Shashar, but if he does ban my Rotos, then I'm screwed. But I'm thinking that he's gonna ban the UDK, to be honest. I mean, not UDK, Necret. I think he's gonna ban Necret. Let's ban the Shashar. If he bans Rotos, oh, I'm lost, okay. I'm not sure if this is still gonna be very hard, but let's give it a go. Rotos is not going to be protected, so I don't think Rotos will get any turn in this fight. And if Helicat gets a buff strip, then he's not gonna either, or like he's not gonna do the counter attacks, which is passive, but I think it's kind of stacked against me, to be honest. I am kind of stagnating in this position that for a couple videos now I'm being stuck around 2018-50, so yeah, I think I'm screwed. Ah, come on, who builds their Tranda in accuracy? I'm not gonna be able to survive a second hit because he will hit the Rotos and I will lose the bone armor stack. Yeah, he could just A1 the Rotos now and I will be screwed. Unless I get refresh proc here. That might be my one way to make a comeback. Okay, no refresh proc. I think that's it. Yeah, I think we're gonna have 2 very fast losses. I really wish I had more champions to play with, but probably we will get some new champions soon, and it's always like opportunity that if you can get... Why did he do A2 and not A1? If you can get a new champion when it's new, it is a way that you can like climb in the rankings and do well. Come on, let's get extra turn. Nope. Okay, I think we lost this fight. But yeah. I think if you got Taras early on, you will be super like... probably you're gonna have your best Platinum Arena finishes and so on, and I kind of had the similar things, like not exactly by pulling new champions, but when Mitrola was new, I did very well, and when Bolster Set was new, I did really well, and these kind of things like are opportunity if you can use them, but the best opportunity is if you get new champions that are good. And I hope that maybe there's some new top champions that counter some of the current meta, as we know that Plarium likes to do, and maybe I get lucky and pull one of them, and then I can have fun for like 6 months again. Or maybe we get a new fusion, but I am desperately like grasping for straws to get some new action and options for like live arena and classic arena. Anyway, I think this fight is totally lost. We should just surrender it. No way I can win this. Not sure what I should have run, but I guess letting him have the Yumeko was a mistake. It would be super fun to run a lockout resistance champion. I think it would screw these type of teams very often, and they will be forced to ban it, and like I can kind of get a good team against them. But of course I don't have any lockout champions anyway, so never mind having one in accuracy. I don't even like can do that. So one other thing though is that I think if I get Candy or some new champion with good A1, I want to run Resistance Cardiel. Now that I'm not running Init as much anymore, I don't really have to... I'm kind of not very keen on picking UDK against this guy, because it might be one of those speed teams, but if I get a champion that can really do a lot of damage with A1, like Cardiel and like Candy or Georgid, I'd really want to run Stone Skin Resistance Cardiel. I will definitely use it in future if I get something that can use it well. It could be a way to deal with some of these teams, because I can definitely get enough resistance to usually resist them. Okay, this doesn't look as bad as the other teams, though it is a speed team again. I think against this guy we could run Mountain King though. I was thinking about going with the Helicat strategy, but maybe we will not go with that. Or should I go with Brogni? I should have gone with like Brogni against the other guy and just run like triple bolster and make him ban one of them, and maybe that would have worked. Okay, what is this guy running? Is he like picking bad champions on purpose against me? It almost feels that way. Like, I almost don't believe this is like his best champions. Maybe it is though, but who knows? Okay, I shouldn't have any issues against this team, to be honest. The champions make so big difference, and even though he does have Yumeko, but nothing else in this team is very scary to me. I mean, of course he can definitely nuke with decreased defense, but I think with bolster and reaction and tanky builds, I can still survive it. So okay, it got polymorph, but everybody except Duchess did get decreased defense anyway. And Staldos killed himself with the Brogni passive. Yeah. Okay, this is kind of... Yeah, this is basically what happened to me when I fought against the other guy that had like insanely better roster than me, except now it was the other way around. These guys surrendered before I even got a single turn because his Staldos killed himself against the Brogni passive. Brogni passive is very interesting. The issue is that something like Taras is so tanky that there is really... Wait, what new champion have I gotten? There is really no... Who is this? There is really no reason to like use it in arena, but you never know. There might be a time when Brogni could be meta, and he's definitely been usable. I actually used to use Brogni in my classic arena defense. It's not even that long ago. It's like less than 1 year ago. It was like end of last summer, beginning of last fall. It was just before I pulled my first Duchess, and I used to run Brogni in like I think it was in Frostbite and Bolster. This was like Bolster was very new. I think Bolster was just released at this time, and I was running, I think, Mitrala, Rotos, Necret and Brogni. Yeah, that's what I was running, and I was like running Mitrala Aura to get like very high accuracy to resist lockouts, and actually that team worked pretty well. I was finishing with that team way better than I'm finishing right now in Classic Arena, but I think my highest finish was 20 something with that team, but I used that team maybe for like a month or so, and I think all of those were around like top 20 to top 50, so it definitely did work back then. And I remember I got lots of messages that people were surprised about the Brogni passive, and it was when the Bolster set was new, so oftentimes people had no idea that their nukers were gonna kill themselves. But yeah, maybe I need to give Brogni more use. The issue is that his gear isn't that great because he's on my like third best Bolster set, so I'm desperately waiting for the new Bolster pass. Oh, okay, his first pick Necret is kind of it's not terrible, but you rarely see it. Usually people go for something else. By the way, I will definitely say that if you're a low spender and you don't buy most of the Forge passes, or like any of them, but you are interested in PvP, definitely the one that you want to buy is Bolster. You can ignore all of the other ones, but Bolster is so good that I would still get it if you care about PvP. And Bolster can be kind of okay in PvE as well, because it does heal your team by 10%, I mean the champion, so you could use it on Hydra and other PvE content. Maybe even Sand Devil, but you might need very good gear. Like maybe you could do the Guardseeker plus a nuker team with Bolster Guardseeker. I'm not sure, but it might be close. It's definitely usable in Hydra, though I do use my slow Duchess in Hydra. Okay, he's going for my team. He's going, or maybe he picked Helicat so that I can't pick it. It could be that as well. Okay, what do I want to do here? He's not using Duchess. I assume that he doesn't have it because he already picked Python. So maybe Staldos can work. I will pick Staldos probably as the last pick, but who should I pick now? I think I need somebody with maybe a little bit of heals because of the Helicat, so I'm thinking like between Cardiel and Brogni. I could go Brogni. Let's go with Brogni for fun. The issue is that this Brogni is in kind of slow build, but I'm pretty sure we will get Bolster Forge Pass soon. I haven't really been counting it, but I think it's been a while since the last one, so if I get something good, I might change my tactics a bit. But yeah, I'm a big fan of bolster set. It's definitely one of the best item sets, and people who do a lot of PvP, of course all of them like the set and use the set, but often still it's kind of underrated set. The thing about bolster is that, okay, this is an interesting team, not very typical at all, and I think the Initve is actually kind of bad pick against Brogni, because Initve will have very low HP. It's gonna get decimated by my shields. I think he's gonna ban my Duchess or Brogni though. Wait, who do I want to pick? Wait, he's not running. Should I just go with Arbiter? Let's go with Arbiter. Yeah, he's not running any speed booster, so I don't usually make a speed team, but I guess it's worth doing it against this guy. I think he might even go for the Arbiter ban, just because UDK isn't that big deal for his team. I mostly picked UDK because I was setting it up for the Helicat team, and I don't want enemy team to pick UDK. Wait, what? I'm so dumb. I didn't pick Staldos. Okay, it's a loss. Let's just surrender. Anyway, that was another brain failure, but I forgot I was supposed to pick Staldos as the last champion. Anyway, that's fine. We gave him a little bit points. Can I not see his team when I left it? Well, so it doesn't show the battle if you leave the fight. I thought it was supposed to now. Anyway, he didn't have the best of the team, so I think he deserves those points. Anyway, that's me being dumb. Moving on. I think the Brogni pick was good, but I forgot that I still needed to pick a second nuker. I was looking at his team with the Helicat, and I thought that I already picked the Helicat in my team, and I just mixed it up. I thought I was running with UDK, Rotos, and Helicat there. Damn. So many, like, stupid little mistakes today. I guess that's what you get for not playing the game for like a week. But yeah, this is also, many people keep asking me that, why don't you do those classic arena pushes live? I don't want to do them because I'm focusing on the push, even though I'm not really competing right now, or I'm not able to. But I want to focus on the fight so that I'm not talking and like confusing myself. Okay, maybe this fight we can actually get the Helicat set up. Definitely, like a couple weeks ago when I was running this, I was getting the team most of the time, but now the enemies are not really letting me have it very often. It is kind of what happened with Gala, that after like running it for a while and then making videos about it, people stopped running Rotos and more doing classic arena defense, and they started using other champions. Because it was actually pretty easy to counter those. Okay, so he's going with Tuhanarak, that means bomb spread, but this is kind of a weird team for a bomb spread though. This is very, like, not a normal team. This should be pretty, I think, doable with the Helicat strategy though. I don't see why not. He only has like 2 pseudo revivers and no direct reviver, so Helicat can definitely finish this team if I can survive. Yeah, I guess I'll just go with Nakarada. I think he's probably gonna ban the Duchess, to be honest, because if he's going with the bombs. UDK, of course, isn't a good pick against the bombs though, but I can just ban the bomb champion. He didn't pick any lockout or anything, so I think I'm definitely just gonna ban the bombs away. Is there any reason to ban 200 instead? I don't think so. Let's just ban the Astrolith. I don't know what happened, like, did they talk about it in Rat's stream or something, but earlier today Rats asked me if I can do the bomb setup with like Vizier or 200 and Astrolith, and I said that I can't, I don't have a Deva spreader, and then like 2 other people asked me the same thing in Discord, which is like, I don't think anybody has ever asked me specifically that do I have a Deva spreader, but if I did, I would definitely use that team in Classic Arena offense. It would be better than my current setups for sure. Okay, I guess this is going to be very important. Do I get feared here or not? It will look very bad if I fail this. Okay. Not looking good. Of course, that was a true fear, so now it's on cooldown as well. Not only did he lose turn, but we lost the cooldown. This isn't the worst team though. The team setup honestly looks kind of weak. Like, wait, my Rotos is too low HP. He's just gonna die if I kill. Wait, he doesn't have. Yeah, even if I do kill the Marichka here, it's gonna get revived with the revive on death, so it will be waste to do it. So, it would have died if I killed it now. Now I can kill it, but I'm not sure if it will die to this. Actually, let's just kill the Guardian and kill it on a turn. But yeah, this guy's team is kind of weak for this level. I don't know if he's like trying something. What? Maybe he picked the wrong team or he's trying something, but usually people with these high points, usually they have way better teams than that. Like, yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. I want to get the seal set for, I mean, not seal set, what's the other one? Impulse set. I want to get impulse set for Hydra, but I'm just not having luck with them, and I don't think it really matters. With the bonuses that you get from Live Arena, Hydra has been actually very easy for me lately. I mean, I did pull like Reese and so on, but I was still kind of struggling with my brutal Hydra team. But now with all of the stat bonuses, like for many weeks, everything has just been 1 key auto and very easy. So that has actually been kind of good update though. It's probably again gonna create a bit of imbalance in the game because we're gonna get the CVC on Hydra, and some people like me who can do Live Arena, which of course most people can't because you need tons of champions and gear, they will have significant disadvantage on the CVC for it, and probably are not gonna get a lot of those stone skin and protection accessories. I'm not really sure what to expect from out of them, but I think the fact that you can make 4-piece stone skin and 4-piece savage, or 4-piece stone skin and 4-piece bolster, I think that's going to be a pretty huge deal, to be honest. But it might take a while for people to get enough gear to actually implement those builds, so we will see. I'm definitely all in for more like clan content. I think this game doesn't really have enough content with the clans, and that's kind of resulting in the fact that people like the high-end clans are just talking crap in the Discord all the time, and they don't have anything more like important things to do. Okay, again, I think he's kind of picking it just so that I can't have this team. I do this strategy, by the way, as well, so it makes sense. I might have to go with Staltus against this guy, but this looks like a team that will be very hard for me because Staltus can't really kill the Duchess and it is with Life Harvest, and I think my team is gonna die many times to this. Okay, let's go with Python and see what we go for the last pick. If he doesn't go with second reviver, but I think he might go, unless he doesn't have Siphi, but if he doesn't go with second reviver, I could go with Mountain King. I am kind of tempted to do that, but yeah, maybe he doesn't have Siphi because he didn't first pick Siphi. Unless he was specifically doing it to counter me, but I think he still probably would have picked Siphi if he had it, so yeah. Okay, not a great team for me. Georgie is a big issue, and I have to ban the Yumeko. Can't even use Mortu against this guy. Okay, Mountain King or Stalus, which one? Yeah, let's go with Mountain King, but I think we got no shot against this. Champion difference, what can I say? I'm a bit salty because it doesn't really feel very like fair, but I guess it's the name of the game on a gacha game like this. I remember there was a bit of drama in one of those Discord actually lately, and I remember somebody from Gallifrey was like telling to me that Gallifrey was the best clan in the game for 2 years in a row, and we had an argument about it. That was funny. Yeah, I think I'm screwed. There's no chance that I can beat this team. I'd really want to see a Mountain King rework. I think Mountain King is kind of an interesting champion, but he's super outdated and useless, and comparing him to Taras is like a billion times better than Mountain King. But maybe if I suggested this before, but maybe if they made Mountain King A3 AoE nuke, that would be kind of interesting. This isn't like super hard hitting skill anyway, so it wouldn't be completely game changing, but if Mountain King maybe had one AoE nuke or something, maybe he could sometimes be like half decent nuker. I mean, he can still be okay, but the people that you see using him have it at like +4 and they have a Siphi and it's a bit different than... It's not the same as like running something like what's it called? Taras or not Taras, I mean Turvold, yeah. Like Turvold is gonna do huge amounts of damage with single target, but Mountain King isn't quite there. The big issue here is also that the affinities on his team. I think even though my Python is very tanky, and maybe he can take a few hits from the Georgie because he's so tanky, and if he doesn't proc the passive or is lacking in the gear, oh fuck. But he's definitely going to kill Python eventually, but I don't think I can... Okay, yeah, he just died there. I don't think I can really kill the Duchess very easily. Like, it will take me so many A2s to kill the Duchess. Yeah, it's another loss in a row. Today is definitely not my day. I think basically the guys that we were running, it was super easy and they had crap teams. And then the guys that we won, there was like literally 0 chance to win them because they had like billion times better teams. So we're either getting screwed or we're like screwing the enemies, and always somebody is feeling like it's like so unfair. But yeah, I definitely need some new tools to play with. I'm kind of I'm stuck at this point. That's not why I had a couple of days of like not making videos. It was just because like billion different like relatives were visiting me. So literally tomorrow there's gonna be 2 of my cousins visiting me as well. So oh wait, is this the other guy that we fought before? I don't think it was this guy, but maybe we will go with Brakus again. That's kind of interesting. Maybe Brakus is the new way to go against these teams. I think I've lost to these kind of speed teams so many times that people like to use them against me way more than against other people. Okay, it's not really a traditional speed team, it's kind of like what you would see in offense before Stone Skin. Like meta offense team like 2 years ago. Or 1.5 years ago or something. This isn't terrible, I can definitely beat this. Yeah, this time we will go with Stalus. I was thinking about Brakus, but oh wait, I could go with triple nuker just for fun. Should I do it? It might be wait. No, I think my Brakus might be too low HP. Let's not do that. I almost went for it, but nah, let's not do it. I could go with Brogni though. Let's go with Brogni. It will decrease Leorios HP and make him hit harder because of the passive. So it might have some bad consequences, but the ethos will definitely like commit seppuku. So it might be decent. Like basically I'm running triple bolster here, but he did ban Necret voice also in bolster, so now it's only double. But I think this team should be pretty easy still. The only kind of slight risk here is the Leorios, but I think it will be fine. Also, I hope that the init way is faster than the Leorios. Great. If init way, he might just go for A1 because, yeah, okay, I kind of call it. If he did anything but A1 here, he would have definitely died. Okay, nice, and Leorios polymorphed himself. And as you can see, nobody here has 6-star polymorph, so it's definitely still worth going with it sometimes on some champions, even if it's just gonna work against the nukers and not something like Ramantu or Kaimar who might be built in resistance. But yeah, I think this fight was very easy for us. It's kind of like, you know, champion difference. It is what it is. I feel like at the beginning of Live Arena, it was a lot more nuanced and like competitive, but now that I'm getting at the higher ranks, it's kind of either side is totally dominating the fight, and rarely is it very nuanced or less often than it used to be. Wait, what? Did I disconnect? What's going on? Okay, nice. But yeah, it's not just that losing is annoying, but the teams that I lose against, I can pretty much say usually in the champion selection that I'm gonna lose, so it's a bit demotivating. Though I would say that if you are still progressing in the game, it doesn't really affect directly PvP, but the current fusion is like insanely good and it will help everybody in like all kinds of like the hardest PvE contents in the game. So maybe we can get one of those snookers in arena and it can change everything again. Definitely like Rotos 2.0 would be nice. Maybe some HP scaling fusion nuker. So something like that could be nice. I think the issue is that it's so hard to scale, balance HP scaling champions, that either they're gonna be totally useless or they're gonna be OP like Taras, but I feel like it's kind of hard to make a balanced HP scaling champion. Even something like Rotos is kind of OP, even though he's not really HP scaling champion. He does scale a bit from it, but he's kind of 50-50, slightly more leaning to attack, but yeah. Okay, so he kind of went with my champions. This is not gonna be easy for me, but it depends what he picks. Maybe we can go with Staldus or Initve against these guys. Like, they can still be good against Rotos, depending what else he picks, but let's at least pick Necret. He probably would like to go with Necret in that team, so let's not let him have that, and let's pick Staldus first. So I have options with my last two, yeah. I think this name sounds kind of familiar, but I think there's somebody else named like Boom something that I'm thinking who pushes plat. I'm not quite sure. Okay, so he's basically going with what I'd like to go. It's like the same thing as I do, except with Siphi, so... I didn't pick Helicat because I felt like it wouldn't be great against this guy, but now he got the entire set in his team. I do have Staldus though, who is like AoE nuker, but I think he might even go for Staldus ban in this fight, because Staldus is definitely going to be my better nuker that I pick against him, and the other one is going to be either Init or Mountain King, and I don't think either one of these is going to be good against him, so... Probably I will go with Initve, but Initve will die very easily to Helicat. He might even die just from one Helicat A1, so that's gonna be issue. Fuck, I'm too slow. I was thinking about Python or Cardiel, but let's go with Cardiel. Maybe he bans my Duchess, maybe I should have gone with Python. But there is of course a chance that I don't think there's any way that my Cardiel is going to be faster than his Siphi. Oh wait, should I ban the Siphi? But maybe I can do ally attack on the Rotos at the start and kill. Actually, maybe it's possible. I think I'll just ban Siphi and not UDK. Well, I'm definitely not gonna ban UDK, but I could maybe ban Rotos or something, but let's ban the Siphi. Ah, damn it. I was expecting him to ban the Duchess and not the Initve. Well, still, banning Siphi is good because if I didn't ban one of his revivers, it would have been way harder than it is now, so... But yeah, Rotos is not gonna die, but it's gonna be very close. Maybe we can kill Rotos before it gets a turn. Yeah, okay, good. Looks like... yeah, never mind. It looks like my Staldus is faster than his Rotos, so I could have killed him with the A3 and not using the A2, but he got the block damage, so... Should I protect the Duchess? Probably, yeah. Maybe he gets double turn on the Rotos, and if he does, then I can instantly kill him next turn. I think I did pick the right team against him though. I definitely needed some heals against this type of setup, and if I just had this Duchess it would have been very hard, but with this full team it might work out. Yeah, now he's forced to hit my Duchess that has all of the buffs and ally protection from Necret, so he's not gonna do anything for a couple turns. Definitely this is kind of lower tier setup and not the best team that we have seen today. But he's using many of the champions that I do, or like all of his champions I use except Siphi, who I banned, so it's making it a lot harder to me than it should be. definitely all of these are very good champions, and these are all of course like guaranteed fusion and or like free champions. But I need like 1 or 2 more to add variety. Like I need 1 good nuker, and I think that would solve a lot of problems. But if I had like 2 good nukers, then I would be pretty much set. After that point, it's like I need to get either like Taras and Maritska, or be very fast, or like after that making big upgrades is going to be very hard. But if I just get 1 or 2 good nukers, then that could make a big upgrade like in very small time. Which is part of, or like maybe the biggest reason why I'm doing live arena so much is because I want to get Quintus. But it kind of feels like I'm at the stalemate and I can't really rush to 4000 points, so maybe I need to ask Rats what he thinks about Quintus, because I have hardly seen anybody use Quintus, so I have kind of what's the word? I'm afraid that I will be let down by Quintus, but I think that my standard is so much lower than everybody else's that hopefully it will still be a good champion for me. But it kind of seems like Quintus was overhyped a bit because nobody really is using him, even if they have him. Or maybe I was just overhyping it, I don't know. I feel like many people were like pretty they were waiting to get Quintus, and now nobody's talking about him anymore. I think this is going to be kind of long-winded fight, but I will probably win this eventually. Does my Staltos have defense buff? No. Okay, let's go for the A3 then. If he had it, I probably would have just done A1 and saved the AoEs, but of course the Heligat is going to rotate his damage, so I shouldn't save it too much. But now the Python lost the defense buff and I can do way more damage on him. Also my setup is kind of scuffed right now because we have been using the sauna a lot, and my setup hasn't stayed the intact the entire time, and I had to like move it, so and so tomorrow is Thursday, and I got my 2 cousins visiting me, but I will post this video on Thursday, but I'm making this on like on the night between Wednesday and Thursday. But I will probably also put out the mad cheating video that I was planning to do for like almost a week. I will try to do it tomorrow morning. Finally, maybe, we will see. Maybe that video will be posted before this one, we will see. But maybe I will have 2 videos out tomorrow. I wanted to do the other video, but then like few days I was too busy when there was like relatives, and then there was like, for instance, yesterday I could have done it, but I was so tired I just slept all day and I was awake maybe for like 5 hours in the entire day. So and the time that I was awake, I had a big headache and there was no way I was gonna make a video, so I was just watching videos and eating. I didn't even have brain function to like play games or anything other than doing the daily quests in Raid, but that's it. That's why I'm kind of behind on theory crafting with the Phantom Shogun and so on as well. It seems that like pretty much everybody is using, or like if you have Riho, everybody is using Riho, and you can do it very easily with her. But if you don't have Riho, then the ways to do the boss is going to be very hard, which is kind of how it was on Sand Devil as well. On the first day when I just autoed, like, I don't know, maybe like first 15 levels with random champions, it felt like the boss would be easy, but looks like it's going to be pretty much the same difficulty as Sand Devil. By the way, if anyone has a good team for Phantom Shogun without Riho, then tell me in comments, because I'm definitely interested in those options and I will look into it more tomorrow and on the weekend. Some people were telling me about a setup that I might be able to do in official Discord, so I will look into it though. Maybe that will work. That was without Riho though. And then I remember I saw in our clan Discord, it's almost like it's several days ago, maybe like on last Friday or on last weekend, but people were posting a team that you could do with one epic champion from the Wood Elves, who does like cleanse on team with A1, but I don't have that one, so fuck me. Always when there's like some epic champion that is really important, I just so happen to not have it. Like, I didn't get my first Geomancer until like very recently. I got it in like, well, not recently. I got my first Geomancer last December, but Hydra was out forever, or like a year before I got my first Geomancer, so that was not fun. And I got my Ugo maybe like 2 months before it or something, so I'm not really using, I'm not sure if I'm using Geomancer anymore, but I would use a second Ugo if I had one, like on Brutal Hydra. Yeah, this is a very long-winded fight, of course, because Saldus isn't the best nuker, but he is in a good gear. He does have 2 AoE nuke, so I think over time we will still get this, but it is not super easy. He does have decent sustain with Helicat and Python, but I think now that Python got frostbitten, might be the opportunity to finish off this fight. Yeah, he's gonna hit Nakarada anyway, but let's still protect dodges. Sometimes it's kind of double-edged sword that Nakarada takes multiple turns and loses all of the buffs on himself, but I still do prefer the fast build in Live Arena. But next turn, yeah, oh, we got the turn before Python. I was kind of hoping the Python would move before me, but he does have defense buff. I don't think I can kill him just yet. Oh, it was so close. Damn it. I should probably go for the A1, right? I'm so stupid. Yes, the UDK. Okay, I think probably Helicat will get block damage up by the time that Staltus has the next AoE nuke. Damn, we're already at 11 minutes on this fight. I still think that we're gonna win though, but it's not looking too good. Python does have some very good heals, it's why I use him as well, but Siphi definitely outclasses him though. It is kind of funny when you think about like Python and Siphi, you can kind of like think how OP Siphi is, because Siphi has better heals than Python, let's just put it that way, and they both have immunity, and then Python does have some like damage reduction and he has the cleanse, but then Siphi has the like CC and turn meter boost and defense buff and what else? Turn meter boost, defense buff, speed buff, more heals, and he kind of removes fears passively, but Siphi does like 10 different things better, and Python does like one good thing, which is heals and has a revive, and that already makes him a very good champion. So, but Siphi is like still way better than Python. Okay, so now that block damage ends, he has the defense buff again, so it's very hard to kill it. It's funny because I run this exact same team that he's running against me. I do this all the time, so it must be frustrating against my enemies as well. Oh fuck. But usually they have like they are running something way better than Staltus Nuke though. Come on, can we end it? Ah, so close. Definitely my Staltus is gaining damage from the masteries, so maybe that will be enough to finally like seal the deal. Has he even killed anybody in my team? I'm not sure. Ah, I'm getting teased by this Python. Oh, okay, nice. Now it's over. Great. Yeah, this Python was very low HP many times, but finally we got him. Well, that was a tough fight. I think for some other like gold players this would be super easy team, but it was very hard fight for me, and I was like barely able to finish it off eventually. I think I kind of had the upper hand the entire fight, and it kind of looked good, but it could have been that I never would have finished it off. I don't know. And if his Rotos was faster and got turns, which he barely got any turns, but if he did get turns, then he would end it at some point. Okay, maybe we can gain a little bit of points at the end of this video, because it started kind of shaky and I was making some stupid mistakes. But I think many of the teams that we met today aren't the best possible teams, so maybe I can gain some points. Few teams were super good, but I think maybe like 70% of the teams were kind of mediocre teams and not super insane. Like this one. Yeah, I need to check after this fight what is my rank in live arena, because I have no idea. I think I was maybe like 150 something last time I made a video, so I probably dropped a decent amount from that because I didn't do live arena for several days, but let's see. And I didn't gain that much points on this session, so it's not enough to make up for several days of playing, or of not playing. That's probably partly why I'm getting these like more easy fights. But considering that these were all like guaranteed or fusion champions that he's using, it is very good. Okay, now I know what I'm thinking. I think there was a guy in Mad that was Boom. I think it was, but maybe that's like a year ago. I don't think it's this guy though. But I think there was a guy named just Boom. Okay, that was bugging me the entire fight because the name is very similar, but or like familiar, but I'm not 100% sure why. But yeah, it's all fusions. It's still a very good team. I definitely do recommend running this team, and as you might know, I do run this team myself. Okay, so let's fix it. Okay, yeah. So I have dropped maybe like 100 rankings. I'm at 242. So I'm still in the is it top 500 or whatever it showed. But I'm a huge like jump away from top 20 though. Yeah, like 600 points. Damn, there's only 5 people are over 4,000 points, but I think there's more people with Quintus. I think there is a bunch of people that got 4,000 and then dropped. Or maybe not bunch, but I think there has to be a couple more. Damn, only so few. I think maybe 2 weeks ago it was the same number. I would have thought that more people would have it by now. Wait, who is this guy? I have no idea who this guy is. I don't know if it's somebody that changed the name, but it doesn't ring any bells. Well, you never know, like, you know, people change names and accounts all the time in this game, so it gets a bit confusing, but that didn't have any trophies, so I don't think it's any of those like top accounts that traded owner or anything. These might be, I have no idea, but this might actually be literally what I was talking about. Anyway, this avatar is very nice. You used to be able to buy this for like 100,000 Tag Team Arena tokens, and everybody thought that they were gonna just rotate the avatars and people could get all kinds of avatars every year from Tag Team Arena, but then they just stopped doing it. I think there might have been more than just this one avatar, but I forgot. Maybe they just did one avatar, but I was nowhere close enough points and I wasn't like saving them and I wasn't trying to buy this, so I don't have it. Not that I would use it anyway. I like my red avatar. It is better than any other avatar in this game. So I do have the other one as well, but I prefer this one. It could be some kind of speed or bomb setup again, so let's not go with early UDK. Let's go with Rotos and Necret. Or let's go with Necret and Rotos rather. I'm almost thinking about changing my Necret to Life Harvest, but he does have around 200 plus accuracy in his build, so it is kind of good against those nukers with debuffs. Been drinking too much. Okay, so it's with Ronda. It's not the worst at all. +4 Warlord. Wow. Give me one of those Warlords. I would really appreciate it. I'm really tempted to go with Mountain King, but he does have the UDK, so we can't use it. We must go with Staldus, I think. Probably Staldus can finish this team though. I don't think that should be... I mean, assuming that we can survive, but I don't think the damage is going to be issue in this fight. It would be kind of funny to go with Brakus, but is Brakus really gonna be useful here? Okay, let's just go with Python. I almost went with Brakus, but I think with UDK and Sifi, I'm not sure how much dent would Brakus do, but actually looking at his team now, maybe I should have picked it. He has 2 magic affinity nukers. Brakus would have been funny pick here, though I'm sure Python is gonna be good as well. Maybe he even bans Python. Okay. Well, he banned the Duchess, so I definitely prefer having a Reviver than not having any. I'm often going with these, what other people would consider scuffed setups, that I don't have any speed aura in my team, but it is what it is. I don't think it's that big deal to not have it, but usually people do go with it if they can, but often I can't. I guess he's not using it either, of course. He didn't even pick any speed aura in the team. Damn, often my Rotos can survive those Ronda A2s, but I guess we didn't get enough reaction procs today. Or did we get any? It still kind of looks totally fine. Well, he does have AoE, but maybe my Rotos can still get turned, yeah. I think this looks fine. And Staldus is not enough damage against many teams, but Here he only has Siphi, not 2 revivers, and no Mariska or anything. And he's running 2 squishy magic nukers, so how hard it can it be? Like, surely Staltus can win this fight. Yeah, I wish Staltus was a pocket pick and not a main nuker. That's the same thing I say about Initve, but oh, he healed more damage than my Python did because of the mastery. But sometimes, in some specific matchups like this one, Staltus is actually very good. But, well, I mean, of course, Harima or Taras would still be better. But Staltus is very good. He's running 2 squishy magic affinity nukers. But in most fights, he just doesn't have enough damage to finish the tanky teams that people have. I guess this is some kind of old account that got the avatars back in the day. Kind of like me, that he's scuffed nowadays and he's not able to compete as well because he doesn't have the hottest new champions. He's basically running like these old meta champions, like Tranda and Siphi. Well, I mean, Siphi is still good, but you know what I mean. Ah, fuck. Am I still gonna lose this fight? I could have killed the Ronda there, but I thought that I was fine, so okay, never mind. Maybe I'm good. Okay, I'm good. I was panicking a bit there, but Python came in clutch. I think about what I said before, that considering how good champion Python is, and Siphi is like way better, it's not even close. Like, Siphi is several times better than Python is. She does the exact same things as Python does, but better, and several other things that Python doesn't do. I mean, the one thing that Python, well, he doesn't do it better, but the one thing that you can say that Python does that Siphi doesn't is the AoE revive. But Siphi's revive is better. Like, the full turn meter revive is like, it's better than the AoE revive. So basically, Python doesn't do anything better than Siphi, or even as good. Like, even the heals on Siphi are better. So, and he's still great, is my point. Well, except the cleanse, but even Siphi has kind of cleanse, but in that fight, I guess my Rotos was, wait, was he feared? Never mind, I mean, my Stalus. Maybe Siphi could have removed that fear as well. But in general, the cleanse can be very good. Maybe one thing, it's not for PvP, but in some situations, maybe Python can be better in some PvP fights where you really need AoE cleanse, but I think in PvP it will be very hard to find a situation where Python is better than Siphi. I'm not sure if there is any kind of situation like that. Candy, haven't seen a lot of those lately. I'm not sure if the update is live yet where UDK redirects only one hit from Candy passive. They mentioned it in, I think, the either announcements or the content creator chat, but that Quintus has the same issue, that UDK passive redirects all hits from Quintus, even if there is many hits. And they said that they will fix it, and also for Candy because they have the same mechanic, but I'm not sure if it's live yet, because last time I fought Candy it wasn't live. Wait, are we finally gonna get a fight with the Helicat team? Damn, Helicat is so banned today. Holy moly, or like banned or picked. I think mostly picked, yeah. Maybe it wasn't even banned in any fight, but it's picked very often by the enemy teams. Let's actually pick the Helicat as the last champion. But yeah, now I got my main team, so I'm happy with that. This guy is very high points though. Even though his team isn't that scary. I mean, he does have Ukraine duo, so I guess it is, but considering he's 3000 points, it's kind of surprising that he's running a B tier nuker like Candy. But yeah, I guess he can force the Ukraine duo with the Warlord every time, so I guess Candy works. This guy is definitely old player and has good gear, so not sure if I have any chance in this though. Maybe if I get lucky and I don't get feared, but I doubt it. Like, even if I get if I don't get feared, I'm not sure if I can win this. I wish when Taras gets polymorphed, I wish the fear from all of the champions would disappear, because that's how it works with some of the mechanics. But I wish it would work with the fear as well, or the like. I think maybe it could work like this for everything. It would be kind of interesting. Or maybe it would be bad, I don't know. But if the champion dies or gets polymorphed, like the CC would disappear. Like it does on Hydra, but maybe that would be a horrible mechanic. Never mind. I think that wouldn't be great. I think I can one-shot the Taras, assuming I don't get feared. Let's see. Damn. Kind of close, but not close enough. I really want... Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna get Helicat turn. If I would have killed him there, I probably would have killed Guardian as well, and my Rotos would have gotten tons of more damage and speed, so that would have been very good. I definitely don't want to go for the ally attack, because Necrot would lose the block damage too early. Maybe we will actually finish this team, because he doesn't have Sifi. As long as I can kill the Maritska, I will win. And now that the Stolen Skin ended, probably on the next Rotos A3, I can just kill the Maritska. I don't think the Taras will die to this, it will not be enough damage, but I will go for it anyway. Damn, the Taras passive is so good. I mean, Rotos is pretty OP champion himself, so most nukers would get totally decimated by Rotos A2 when they only have strength and buff and nothing else, but it barely even scratched the Taras. So, some lesser geared Duchesses will just die from full HP, even with more buffs than this. But I know that this guy must have very good gear, because I think he's been playing the game for a very long time. He definitely pushes plat, and I see this name for I don't know since when, but probably a very long time. I don't know him at all personally, but the name seems very familiar. Yeah, considering that, I guess this guy really needs a Sifi. If he had a Sifi, his account would be way better, but considering that he doesn't have Sifi, if we just kill the Maritska, then we're good, and that shouldn't be too hard at this point, since we didn't get one-shotted by his team. Okay, one more turn. Maybe, should I even... Yeah, let's see if we can kill the Candy. Okay. Doesn't matter. He got the revive on that in time, but we will just kill it twice. Rotos is full HP anyway, so unless he takes tons of damage now, he can take one Taras hit or even two. Issue is that if he dies, there is no comeback, so... Okay, I think it might just be enough. Maybe his Maritska is so tanky though that I can't kill her with A3. She does have strength and buff, and I don't have an attack buff, so... If he has very good gear, and I don't proc Helm Smasher, she might be able to survive. Oh yeah, I definitely didn't proc. Oh yeah, I have UDK, I forgot about it. I definitely didn't proc Helm Smasher there. 65k is super low, considering there is no Harima in his team. Wait, can I kill Maritska? No. He is without defense buff. And it is a tanky. Okay, nice. Good. Okay, this should be it for this fight. Surely my Rotos can get one more turn. Oh, maybe not. Maybe he's actually... Yeah, he's gonna die right now. Okay, maybe it's not totally won yet. Should be, though. It is going to be a bit... Wait, he doesn't have immunity. Let's try to A1 the Candy. It's going to take some time to kill the Taras, but I think the Cardiel and Candy are just gonna die to one hit from Helicat. So yeah, he definitely had good gear on Maritska though, and probably everybody else as well. Champions make so big difference nowadays that often you will see that there is a lot of people with like varying levels of gear in top arena or like both classic arena and live arena, and you can get very high rating with like very bad gear, to be honest. But some people have very good gear and some people have like way worse gear. It is kind of doable both ways, but I'm sure this guy has like as good gear as I do. Okay, we're actually gaining points. I was kind of being stupid at the start, and there was also a couple hard fights, but now we're making a nice comeback. And that was pretty like... I think if he had Sifi, his account would be way better, but that was a good account and he almost had a very good team. He did have the Ukraine duo, but not having... Oh, it's the same guy? Not having Sifi is like... It's so big deal to this guy. I mean, I assume that... I'm not sure if he doesn't have Sifi, but surely he would have picked Sifi last fight if he had it, so... But like, that would be night and day difference if he had Ukraine duo with Sifi than without Sifi. Also, he knows my setup now, so I doubt that we can get the Helicat team again. I would guess that he's gonna pick Helicat now. Or maybe Necrat if he has it. No? Are we gonna go with the same setups again? I think if we go with the same setups, I'm gonna win. I guess, wait, did I have Duchess? Yeah, I had Duchess last time, but he banned it, but I can just go with Python. Or like, I can go with like Brogni or whoever. I don't think that's the main concern. As long as I get the nukers and he doesn't do anything tricky like going with double lockout, which he might do, who knows. Yeah, I guess I'll go with Necrat and Helicat. It is kind of threatening though, like he could totally pick a second lockout champion. If he does it, I'm just gonna surrender before the fight even starts. Oh, it's the same team. Except with... what was his last champion last time? Was it Duchess or did I pick Duchess? I'm almost sure that I picked Duchess, but maybe I'm wrong. He didn't have Sifi, so what was his reviver? Oh, he didn't have reviver. He had Cardiel, yeah. So I'll go with Python, I guess. Yeah. Python should be good against this team as well. The cleanse can be very great against Taras, so... and the heals are good for Rotos. Especially in this Taras matchup, because that means that maybe he bans UD. Okay, he banned Helicat. Maybe he bans UDK, and then I can just... he's always gonna counter-attack on Rotos with A2, and if he has the immunity, I can just trade 50% of HP for extra turn by hitting Maritska with the passives. And because of Python heals and immunity, those kind of trades are kind of doable, and you can like finish the Maritska Taras combination. But when UDK takes the counter attack anyway, I can't really do it. I feel like I actually have better team than last time, so I don't have the Helicat, but I have heals, revive, and I have the Python immunity, so I think this might even be better team. Do I want to do cleanse for the Necrot? I don't think it really matters now. Let's not do it. Luckily, at least the Tara's passive is just a normal fear and not whatever is the second level of fear. What are they even called? True fear, yeah. The true fear is way worse, but it's kind of okay considering it's a normal fear. The issue is that he does so many other things, but if it was a true fear and not normal fear, it would be way worse. So at least there is that. I mean, Taras could definitely be even more OP than it is. Don't forget that Warlord did get a buff at one time, and at that time there was way less meta champions than there is nowadays. So Warlord was definitely the undisputed best arena champion at that time, and everybody was like pretty much 100% of like top 20 every reset had Warlord in defense, unlike today, and he got a buff at that point. So it's not like Taras couldn't get a buff. Like that's not totally out of the realm of possibilities in this game. So who knows? Oh yeah, he does have life harvest, but it doesn't look like it's a very high level one. Yeah, it's level 2. Yeah, definitely it's a super long-term thing, but you want to manage your tokens and Iron Twins like loot and grind like well, because you don't want to use them on unnecessary champions, because you can only get maybe like a little bit less than 2 6-star champions a year, or I think like around 1 per 8 months. So you need to think super long term when you do this, because it does make huge difference in PvP. Okay, this fight is kind of actually going worse than the last one, even though I was kind of expecting it to be easier. I don't... oh, damn it. I wish it would have died there. I don't think the Python has revive up yet, so this could be tricky, but he doesn't have direct... oh, fuck. He doesn't have direct revive, so... damn it, I wish the candy died there. Wait, Rotos will not have any buffs, so he will only do... ah, okay, now he will die. I don't think he can... what? Why didn't he kill Rotos there? Oh, okay, he can do Marit's ally attack. Never mind. Yeah, actually, that was probably the right solution for him. Yeah. Okay, this is not looking great. I might totally lose this one. Maybe I need to gamble here now and try to fear the candy. Though, if that candy died, he was super close to dying. If he died, I would be totally fine and I would have won it for sure, but now I'm not quite sure. Will Rotos get any more turns in this fight? Even I'm sure I will get one revive up at least, but will Rotos be able to get a turn at all? Because he's not gonna have Veil or anything, and he has plenty of multi-hits and ally attacks, so... is reviving him gonna do anything? And he does have the life harvest. Wait, who had it? Oh, it's Maritska, yeah. Ah, damn it. I think I'm gonna lose this one. I wish the candy died. It was super close. Yeah, okay, that's it. Yeah, good fight, I guess. I'm okay with 1-1. Okay, maybe this is last fight. Let's get a win. Anyway, I'm kind of expecting that the next fusion is gonna suck, because this one was good and we've had many good fusions recently. But there has been so many good ones and no like PvP nukers that, what? We got the same guy third time. Maybe it's finally the time to get a good PvP nuker. Okay, what can I do differently? I was kind of, well, it was super close. I was kind of hoping that Missi gonna pick Rotos. If I was him, I will just pick Rotos now, but I'm not sure if there is something else that I should do other than the exact same team that I used last time. Well, I guess it's not gonna be the exact same because, yeah, we have the Duchess. Does this guy not have a Rotos? Like, if he has Rotos, he should definitely pick it against me. I'm like, I will be shocked if this guy doesn't have Rotos. Maybe he doesn't. Surely he would pick it if he had it. So, is this gonna be the same setup as the first fight, which I won? It almost looks like, yeah, it's gonna be the same one, yeah. So by that logic, we should win this fight. I guess we both kind of have our own unique champions, and we're not picking the same champions. He's always going with Taras, Mariska and Candy as his core team. Okay, Arlix. Okay, that's kind of funny. Yeah, and I'm always going with Rotos and like one of my other scuffed nukers, which Arlix is one of them, but haven't been using that one recently. Arlix's issue with him is that against these kind of good teams, unless it's like a speed bomb team, he doesn't have enough damage. That's a huge issue. I don't see how Arlix would be good against my team, to be honest. My Rotos is so tanky that Arlix is not even gonna proc his passive with his A1, I think. And I can just steal HP from him and one-shot him pretty easily, so... And he doesn't have Whale, so I can totally just focus on the Arlix and I can kind of use him to get more damage on my team. Yeah, I think this... Maybe he will surprise me, but I think this should be a lot easier than the first fight. Okay, I went for the Guardian first because I'm not sure if the Arlix had reaction, but at this point I pretty much won. Like, he got polymorphed and like this team wasn't as strong against me as the other ones, so it's done. When Rotos gets the next A3, I will just kill the Mariska and Guardian on the same turn and it's over. Yeah, we have to wait one more turn because of the stone skin on Mariska. It can definitely kind of get long-winded in this game because you get legendary champions so rarely and so few of them are top tier. So you might not be able to make any kind of changes on your teams for like months or maybe even a year. So I definitely have those times that I'm kind of taking a break from the game and I'm only doing the dailies because there is no progression and there's nothing for me to do. So I definitely kind of get a bit like raid depressed at times. I remember, I think it was like 1.5 years ago, there was which game was it? I think it was Alien Online. I mean, I played a bunch of different MMOs during the time of that I've been playing Raid, but I think Alien was released around like a bit less than 2 years ago, I think. It's not 1 year ago. Either 1 or 2 years ago, I already forgot. No, it must be 2 years ago. But when Elion was released, I played that game for like 6 months, and I barely talked in Discord, and I basically didn't do anything except the dailies. And then I just got back into the game when I quit playing Elion, and then I got some new champions. I think I got some new champions just after that, and I was more excited to play the game again. I've definitely seen many people have messaged me before that they want to like quit the game, and they're gonna like can I make a giveaway about their accounts, and I always tell them to think about it for a while and don't do it instantly, because I hate I mean, I guess it is content and it will make some money from videos, but I kind of hate giving people's accounts away, to be honest. Quite many people who quit the raid come back at some point, so it is a very slow game to play, and people can kind of get burned out. But quite often, if you have played the game for years and you quit, many people of those like come back eventually. Okay, I think we definitely fought against this guy before in the video, because I remember when I fought him last time, I looked up what this was. I was kind of expecting that it was gonna be some like very like shocking or brutal Bible verse, but I don't remember what it was, but it was nothing like shocking. Also, I don't remember if I won against him or not. Yeah, I think we will go with the Helicat again, yeah. He could kind of go anything here. I think I'm kind of expecting he's gonna be like George it and one more. Which would be a very hard matchup for me. I could have waited and not pick Helicat, but I didn't want to give him the opportunity to pick Helicat, so this might be a mistake if he goes with like George it and Ronda, yeah. Not sure if I can win here. Should I go with Ukko, try something a bit different? If Ukko were to steal the attack buff, it could be good, but I don't think that's quite enough, and Brakus would be good if he had something else than Duchess here, but I have to ban the Warlord, so it's not an option. I think I'm just gonna go with the basic stuff, but I don't have high hopes for this fight. Seeing what champions he has, I expect that the same thing happened last time, and he just destroyed me with the Sifi George it combination. It is a very hard like setup for me. George it can just A1 Rotos unless he's protected by Necret, and yeah, and then George it A3 can literally just kill everybody. Well, except like Stone Skin champions, but yeah. And he can kill my champions through the like through block damage. Yeah. Yeah, let's just surrender this. It's way too good champions. Oh, can I do one more fight? Probably not. I guess the last fight was kind of anticlimactic. Yeah, okay. No shot against that team, it is what it is. That's why I didn't really even hesitate and I surrendered it instantly. Well, I think I gained some points, maybe like somewhere around 20 to 30 points, but I was kind of goofing around in the start and not doing well, but then we kind of got a bunch of these like less top tier teams and we gained a decent amount of points, and then we got destroyed in the end, but it is what it is. Yeah, I don't think I have anything more to say today. There is really no new builds or strategies I think I used on this video, so that's it. See you next time.